as you can see by that first footage, I'm doing a voiceover here because I don't know what was happening with the camera. I don't know if it was partially because of the weather or what was going on, but it was turning off and on. And unfortunately, I missed some really good bear pictures. Nice and close. One brown bear that was within 20-25 feet of myself and Moto Nut.
They left
and
around the road.
Didn't get one bit of footage.
You may not be able to see
That's
them.
A real
because,
bummer after all this time.
Ways. Well, good morning, boys and girls. This is day whatever, not really sure, and we are getting ready to leave Belle 2 on our way to first stop at Dease Lake, and let's squeeze over this thing, and then on to somewhere, not sure. So it's a matter of getting on the road and getting going. It's a little chilly. 57 degrees. There's Rajiv, and I don't know where the other boy is. Maybe he left. Belle 2 Lodge. By the way, gotta thank Miss Nadine. Met her on the road. She was flying by herself and hooked on behind me, and we ended up staying in the same motel in Smithers, and she invited us to come here and stop here for the night because she said she had another room. So we decided to make our ride a little short and spend the night there, which was good to have a good room, although I didn't sleep as good there as I did in Smithers. But oh shit, sorry, gotta check out. I just remembered my glasses. They're on the back of the motorcycle. Talk to you in a minute. Alright, I'm back. A little bit of a goof up there. I always put my glasses, I hook them into a hook on my saddlebag, and I've done it a couple times where I forget to drive off. I forget to put them on before I drive off. And thankfully this little hook I'm using doesn't let them escape. Because the first time I did that, I put them on something, I don't know what, and I drove off and they fell off, and luckily I didn't run over them or scratch them up. And I get going, and then I start looking around and notice the vision isn't quite what it should be. There's Rajiv. Giddy up, Rajiv. Giddy up. Giddy up. Hoo-yah, hoo-yah, whip his ass. Ho, ho. Make that little motor go. Moto Nut has got 250 that is doing all its best to run down the road. It's early enough in the morning. We're leaving a little later because it was pretty cold, still cold. But the animals are out at this hour, so we kind of got to be careful. Got to see some bear yesterday, which was cool. I don't know if it's going to show up in the video, but a mama and her 3 cubs, and then it looked like a yearling, or maybe a 2-year or 3-year. It wasn't real big, but just chewing flowers on the side of the road. And then he kind of walked down into the ditch and stayed there, and I think he walked back up after we went by. Haven't seen no moose yet. We are getting into the rough part of the trip, because now we're starting to get very minute stopping points. Places where there's no gas, places where there's drinks are minimal. I'm just cruising along at their speed right now, mainly because I like to let my bike warm up for 5 miles or so, let everything gain temperature at a good easy pace. The day is broken clear, which is really nice, because we've been chasing clouds for the last 3 days, cold and windy. And I can get away with the cold, but the wind just is really a pain. Of course, now we're really into heavy mosquitoes too. The tracks we're going to be on at this point are everywhere. It's just going to be Mosquito City. I'm got to dig into one of my other bags and get my extra can out. I've already gone through 1 can, which was, if I'd realized that, I would have gotten bigger cans, or suffered to maybe bought 3 or 4 little ones rather than just 2. But the stuff I'm using works good. But boy, you don't want to catch you without anything in any spot. I got 3 bites about 4 days ago, and they're still itch now and then. They finally have stopped itching continuously, but Pretty country. Awful sparse. The only thing up here is trees, water, snow, and wildlife. I believe this is day 5 or 6. I think it's Friday. I'm not sure of that though. And there's a moose. I don't know if you can see her or not. She's out there feeding in the bush. Yeah, it's the first moose I've gotten to see. They're kind of cool. I like them. No place to pull off though to take its picture. There they go. And I ain't doing more than they were doing in the beginning, but now they started slowing down. Doing less than 40 or less than 50, because I'm still doing 53 to 54. 56 right now, or 55, 56 right now. Anyway, I don't even know if you can hear what I'm saying with this bloody helmet vibrating like mad. I'm hoping it's muffled, but the visor is just insane. I may end up taking it off, but I like having a visor, especially when we get out on the Dempster where there's that shale kind of rock and such. All right, we'll talk at you later.